So just for recording purpose, I'll recap this. In IDOC, there are two types. One is inbound, another one is outbound. Inbound, whatever the IDOC comes into our SAP system is inbound. Outbound is whatever system going out of SAP is outbound. Inbound number is 2, outbound number is 1 in WE02. Now, control record contains the properties are a header information, nothing but what is its direction, what is the message type, what is the basic type, what are the partner numbers, what is the port, this technical information. Okay, data record is the one which has the information. These are all called segments. Okay, these are all called segments. In the segments there are header and item. If you see even EDK, okay, that is header. Even EDP, that is item in sales, at least in the sales order. In the SD sales order, even EDK, generally you use this one only. Even EDK is the header data, even EDP is the item data. So in even EDK01, it has what is my sales order. This is the order acknowledgement. I sent the order acknowledgement. So I'll show how I created VA03. Basically, for 60, what I did, I just came here, extras, output, header, edit. BA output type BA00. This is the standard output for order acknowledgement and the partner. Okay, just see the screen and I'll explain how it is. In the business case, order creation is a inbound. Order acknowledgement, you have to send it. That order is created in our system. Okay, this one you will send it via IDA. IDA, what it does, it will go and update in their respective system. Okay, so this is called automation. That will get updated in their system saying that order is created, so that people don't have to wait, right? I mean, see, even if something you do right in mobile, you will get a confirmation that this is created, right? So that whatever, okay, if you raise a ticket to anything, immediately you will get a response that in that this is the ticket number. So you will be getting confirmed that okay, whatever the request I raised, it is acknowledged in that system. I mean, it is created. Similarly, if sales order is created in my system via sales order, sorry, via IDOC or whatever, you can
Gopi, your voice is not audible.
now.
Yeah.
Okay, so this order acknowledgement you are sending, okay, via IDOC. So just you trigger BA00. How do you trigger? Go to maintain a condition record. This is also another output type in a NACE. Just give in VB12. 12 is nothing but change. I'm going in a display. Sales service AZ01. Customer this function sold to party partner number. Here, if you see medium, I have given it as 6, nothing but a EDI. EDI. Okay. And data. This is one frequently asked. How do you say output is triggered immediately or via periodic job? Here you'll have that control in the output type. If you set it one, send periodically scheduled job, the outputs will be triggered via job program execution. Send immediately means as soon as you save the sales order or invoice or whatever, it will trigger. Send with one transaction. Okay. Language. If you just execute this, okay, now I'll show. From here, it will show the output. What is the IDA? Even if you want to analyze slash and W02. Copied the IDOC number, paste it here. If you don't know the date, okay, remove this date. When it was created, if you don't know, be careful. If you give today's date and if you are searching for IDOC in the previous last week, it will not result. So remove that start date and execute. This is the IDOC number search. Okay. Now I was explaining about control segments. What is this? See, Bellner is our 60 sales order number. So it is going to the another system who sent. So for them it's a Bellner. So this is the division. Even EDK 7 is a distribution channel. Even EDK 8 is a sales order. How do you see this? Click here the text feed. It shows. The qualifier 6 means division. If you expand here, you will get to know what is this. 6 is division, 7 is distribution channel, 8 is sales arc, 9 is purchase arc, sales group, company code, order type. So many are there, okay? Only 3. No, 12 is there. What is 12? Order type, standard order TA. TA is internal format. Now, what is my pivot created date? What is my sold to party? This even ETK01 is a PO number. What all data required it will fetch. I mean, this is the standard code. That's why it is giving this. Now, even EDP01 is the item level data. If you see line item 10, quantity menge is 1. Okay. Price is 200. What is the material number? If you expand this item level, it will show in the segment. Even EDP 19. See, our material number is 48. And here it will have a price. Gross amount 200. Net amount 200. All the information will be there. So whenever I say even EDP03 qualifier 25, we call it as a qualifier here also. Just go here, even go to even EDP qualifier, this numbers, right? 3 digit is just identification. That's called qualifier, whatever it is showing in front. These are all segments. So now this is IDOC, okay, outbound IDOC. How do you configure it? So W20 is first port. W20 is partner profile. So now I'll go to W20. Just I'll show from that way. It, sorry. That day I created a partner profile. Partner profile is the other end who receives our data. Under KU, I had created earlier. This is the partner type 9000311 I created. So in the output, I have to maintain this. I'll just show what it is. I have to maintain SP is the sold to party because same thing we have given in the output. Order SP, this is message type for each functionality like ORDSP is the order confirmation. ORDERS05 is the order creation. Okay. So for this message type, what is its basic type? You have to link this. Okay. I'll show that. And what is the port? I just received, I put one port. I mean, you can, if you double click here, this will open in WE21. In the port, you give the RFC destination. Okay. So now here, if you come here in the message control, you put VA000, the standard available functionality SD10. You give this. This is the output type. So if somebody asks in the interview, how outbound you configure, will I mean in the output type, you link it to output type. See, whenever you create a CL7, when output type is generated, then only IDOC sets. So here for that configuration linking, output type is mentioned here. V1 application BA00 to SD10 is the standard process code to send the order. It has an inbuilt code. If you double click here, see, this is a function module where the code is written to retrieve this data and send it outside in the IDOC structure format. Okay, this is the ABAP code written. So once you do with this configuration, once you click OK, then outbound IDOC gets created. Okay, so any doubt in this?
Gopi, can you just tell when we have to use the unlock?
When to use?
When to use this iDoc? Like, what is the
When,
purpose, the main purpose of this?
see, I mean, see, this for learning purpose, we are creating sales order manually. In the real-time system, people will not create manually. If it is business to business, say for example, if two companies are involved, okay, means in the other company, the PO, which will create as a S4 here, correct? In the other company, if they raise it as purchase order, that will come and create as a sales order. Agree?
Yes, yes.
Because in our scenario also, assume when explaining dropship scenario, I said we will create PO to vendor. So we
Okay.
are requesting, we are trying to purchase some products from vendor. So for vendor, I will be the customer, correct? One side is vendor, other side is customer. For them,
Yeah.
you're getting right. For them,
Yes,
I'm a
yes.
customer. For me, they are the vendor. Like that, whenever I create a PO, for them it creates a sales order. And then they deliver and they create a invoice. The same thing. Say for example, assume I created a PO in my system. That will go to their system as a sales order and it gets created automatically if two of our systems are connected. Say for example, if Apple, you know Apple phone, right? Apple
Yeah.
Apple does not manufacture. Foxconn is one of the suppliers for them. So Foxconn manufacture it. So now in Bangalore, Foxconn is getting I mean operated from next month, I believe. Okay. So what it does, as soon as the request comes from Apple, Apple raises a PO for 100 phones. That becomes a sales order in the Foxconn SAP. It creates a VA03 sales order with the quantity 100. Then it process and all those things. Once the delivery invoice is done, that will flow here. In the real time, see these things will be automated. You don't have to worry because daily, if there is some people is raising 200 sales orders, you can't sit and monitor so many people. You can't check, right? You might forget. So everything they make it automate and they take a report once in a day. How many sales order is there? How much is confirmed? When it would be delivered? Okay. Now I'm actually trying to set up a inbound IDAC. I wanted to show how sales order is getting created. Okay. I don't know whether I can succeed or not. I tried from long time. I'm not able to, but I want to show that end to end. Or else I'm thinking of setting up a. Uh, I'm thinking to set up, assuming this system. Okay, so creating PO to this system will create a sales order. I'm thinking to set up that way instead of going to the third party. If I create a PO, automatically sales order get created. At least if I show that, it gives some meaning. So I'm just thinking to set up that, but I need some time to do that. Okay, it requires configuration and all. Let me do that.
Okay, you mean to say in the same system it should create a sales order automatically?
If I create a purchase order to this
Okay.
customer, so automatically sales order should get created.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm thinking whether I can succeed or not. In real time, we can do, but here configuration, everything required. Let me see. But I'm just so you practice this outbound flow. Okay, now I was talking about message type or WIDAF type orders 05. In the orders 05, these are all the segments. If you see there, even EDK 01, even EDK 01, even EDK 14. Okay, under that even EDK 14, I had two. How it is? I added a qualifier 6 and added a qualifier 7. You can add any number. How can you say? Sorry. If you double click here, it says type minimum number is 1, maximum you can add 12. 12 qualifiers you can add. Higher level is 2. This is at the second level. If you click here, it will open up the segments, qualifier or ID. So now, if you come here, now see for this segment, you can have 99 maximum number, higher level 2. If you type this, check this configuration mandatory, then you should enter the value. So now, I see this has a subsegment. Now, if I click here, if you observe the difference is maximum 99. What is its parent? It is linked to this one, higher level 3 means this is higher level 1, higher level 2, this is higher level 3, like grandfather, father, grandson, or son. So here only it shows. So line items, they by default they have given 999 this many number. So assuming that there could be many. Okay, this is message type. Assume standard SAP in the real time. Standard SAP segments are not sufficient. People will add their own Z field in the sales order. Okay, just to keep okay, like mm, some details, some Z field they'll add, some logic Z field. They want to send that information outside. Then they enhance here. To enhance that, standard SAP you can't enhance. You should have an extension. In the extension, generally they'll put a Z, I mean, just to identify it's a extension of standard. Then they create like this. Same name is then. Okay. See, create a new linked basic. This is technical, you don't have to do. You can add your own segment. Whatever you want to add. That's just technical guys will do. But where is the link between message type and a order type? That is important. Message type is ORDRS. See, message type and basic type. Our basic type is orders 05. Message type is orders. The order 05. This is the link. Whenever for this message type, this is used. And also W, sorry, I'll go to VD. That I can forget the inputs. For see, I told W partner profile, port, RFC destination, IDAP administration. What is this?
Gopi, may I know what is that RFC destination?
RFC destination is connecting between two systems. Just like you connect your mobile and headset via Bluetooth, right? So you
Okay.
acknowledge one okay or something you do, right? The same way,
Hmm.
this is that why RFC destination remote function call. It connects between two system. The connection agent. That is again technical guys will do, not you. Find IDA W02. Okay. Another important interview question. How do you search your IDOC? Okay. If you see the screen, it is exactly same as WE02. Everything is same. IDOC number, IDOC, basic type, message type. If I know the IDOC number or if I know the message type, okay, I can search. Assume if there are daily thousands of IDOCs getting created with the same message type, how do you search your IDOC? You can't search, right? If you just give date range and inbound data as option 2 and give message type as orders, it will display so many things. Oh, orders. This is message. Logical message is message type. It will display thousands. How do you filter? That's why in WE09, this is interview question. In WE09, you can search IDOC, search in the segment E1EDK0, E1EDK02. Here you can put value. What is your, I mean, this is basically customer PO number, test IDOC or whatever the PO number. Generally, in what scenario this is basically in the Apple creates a PO to Foxconn. So Apple says this is my PO number 900001 is my PO number. Check in your system whether it is created or not. Foxconn will come to WE09 and he'll give even EDK qualifier 002. He'll give that 900 PO number. Even EDK02 is the PO number. Here, if you see Gopi order 60 has the PO number Gopi order. Correct? See, generally it will have some number. For testing purpose, I created. If it has created automatically, then it will have a vendor's purchase order number. So that purchase order number is available in even EDK02 qualifier 001. So here, while searching, even EDK02, okay, simply I'll remove it as inbound and I'll remove this as this is not orders, it is order SP, right? So I'll just remove this as so I didn't give anything. I'll just give the PO number, search based on here. See, it has found. If you double click the here and the line, it will open that line. IDOC. This is another way to search IDOC. If somebody asks, how do you search IDOC? You say WE09, WE02. If you know the time at which it is created and all. But in every second, there could be many IDOCs. So if you want to know particular IDOC, you want to search based on a filter criteria, you go to WE09. You can give your own field. I mean, selection is the WE02, WE09, sorry. So now, so I will just explain other T codes and the VD. WE09, okay? That is important. WE02 is a normal search. This is a detailed search you can consider. Now status under leave it. Nobody will ask this. W02. No, we don't use it. Test. Another one. W02 is the IDOC. Okay. Say for example, this is the IDOC number. How do you reprocess the IDOC if somebody in the interview question that they'll ask? W19 is the test tool, test IDOC tool. Okay, you give your IDOC number, execute. This is a test IDOC. You can give, this is the outbound IDOC, so I'll give standard outbound function module. Okay, simply click here. What you observed is IDOC sent to external system. One more IDOC, 8015. Okay, 8015. What I was created? W, another interview question they'll ask, what is the difference between test IDAC and BD87? Test IDAC, you can just mimic the IDAC. It's resending the IDAC. Whether if you want to do inbound, come here, test IDAC, give the IDAC number, standard inbound, and it okay. Outbound means here. But what is this test IDAC? It generates a new IDAC number. However, there is one more T code called BD87. Okay. This will be help to reprocess the IDAC. See, how do you reprocess the IDAC? If somebody asks, you say BD87 we can reprocess or in W19. BD87 is what it does is you can't modify anything. You just go here, reprocess. Assume there is a port issue, that's why it is giving. Otherwise, it will success. It will become success. BD87 will not generate a new IDAP number. It will try to run with the same IDAP number reference. But W19 will always generate a new IDAP number. How many times you execute, it generates new IDAP number. So that is the only difference. BD87, it does not generate the new IDAP number. W19, it generates the new IDAP number. Some people will say, and also you can tell the difference. We can modify the content data segment. Say here also, okay, here display data, go inside data. Okay, if you click on this text pad, it will open up here. Display change. You can modify the data in BD87 as well as in W19. Say for example, you are sent, if you have put the wrong quantity, assume wrong quantity is being sent, then you can come here and reprocess by changing the quantity. But technically speaking, in BD87, you will not have a change access in real time. If you have the change access in real time, you will do the data hampering, right? If everybody has access to change, then anybody can change their salary number also, right? Say for example, price is 200. If I have a change access, I can go and make it as 1 rupee as my price. If I'm buying iPhone, if I change access, instead of 80,000, I'll make 8 rupees. So system will deliver with 8 rupees. So that's the reason they'll not give change access in the real time world. This is in the test you will have access. In the real time world, you will not have access to IDA to change here. Only for testing purpose, you can do it in W19. That is in the lower environment, not in the higher system. Okay. So any doubts you guys had? Did you guys practice last week?
Yes, okay. The cash sales
Yeah,
and
okay, we
would have been we have practiced.
Okay.
So when would the next class be, Gopi, after this?
Mm. Plus, we can have so tomorrow we'll make it. Wait, I'll just so we'll have this class text. We'll make continuous next to Saturday, Sunday also fine.
Yeah, fine.
Friday,
Next
Friday,
group, yeah.
Saturday.
But Saturday evening I won't be available. So
Okay, we can make morning also. That is
Daytime.
fine.
Yeah.
If
Okay.
everybody is fine, morning somewhere 9 to 10 or 8 to 9 early
Gopi,
morning.
if possible, you can just have a question and answer session with us, or else you can give some test to check our knowledge whether till now what all topics has been covered we have understood or not.
Okay. So because now the another session is, another class is getting started. So already started. I can't spend more time. So I try to complete as early as possible, like another 2, 3 classes here. This Friday,
Okay.
Saturday, Sunday, if it's possible. Saturday, Sunday, I can take 2 hours, and Friday 1 hour, so that it becomes 5. So that 28, 29 hours it becomes. Is that
Okay.
fine?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
okay.
fine, Gopi.
Saturday morning is fine for me, but not on Sunday. Actually, I will be traveling again on Sunday, sir. Actually, last 2 weeks I have not attended the classes because of my office travel. Again, I will travel on Sunday.
Okay. So okay, Saturday 2 hours is fine for everybody.
Yeah, Saturday morning is fine for me. Around 8 to
Yeah,
10
Yeah, it
or
is.
9 to 11. Anything.
Okay,
9 to 11 works.
9 to 11 is fine, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is fine, Gopi.
9 to 11. Okay. So I'll ask Aman to schedule call between 9 to 11. Tomorrow it is again 10 to 11 only, same time today, whatever we had.
Okay.
Okay, sure,
So
Gopi.
I'll try to set up a data if I can show POSO. That is called POSO scenario. We create a PO in our system, and that will create a sales order. This is, for example, if I have two plants, I want to make it, instead of a stock transport, I want to make it like official POSO flow that we can set up. I'll try to set up if it's possible. I'll ask the interview questions. Probably will wind up this week.
Sure, Gopi.
Okay. Friday, Saturday, we'll make it.
Okay.
Okay. Now another one I just want to make WE60 IDA documentation. So sometimes some people will ask, just I'll show that also. What is my basic type? Orders 05. If you click here, HTML format, what you want, data record. So you can see each, what is this? This structure, even EDK 14. If you expand here, qualifier or ready. Next segment, even, it's just a documentation of your message, basic type. So you have any doubts? Okay, last 7 minutes left. Okay, do you have any doubts in the current scenario or current topic? Probably you can ask. The last 7 minutes will have that questions.
No doubt, Gopi, in today's session.
Okay. So you guys are, okay, can anybody tell me how shipping point is determined?
Yeah, it is shipping condition and then plus loading group plus plant.
Plus,
Plant.
yeah, from where the shipping condition is determined?
Header.
Header of what?
Shipping point and loading group.
Shipping point and loading.
No. Shipping, where, see, plant, you'll get to know. How plant is determined, you'll get to know how. Okay. Loading group is fetched from where? Determined or fetched. Don't confuse with the words. Loading group is
From
determined from
material master.
which tab?
Material master, it is in-
Hmm?
not sure, Gopi.
I mean, be familiar with the tabs. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. You guys didn't tell the shipping condition.
Shipping condition, it is in-
Shipping condition is first it will look for a sales document type. If it is not found, then it will look for a customer master.
customer
In
master.
the
Okay.
customer master sales tab, in that shipping tab.
Okay. Once can you show that, if possible?
Yeah. Let me check. Okay. I'll just open. In the see shipping condition. You can also see the sales order, but generally in the real time, people will not maintain the sales order so that it is not flexible. What is the shipping condition? Generally, they don't maintain here. If you maintain here, then you can't have a much flexibility for particular plan. I mean, for particular customer, you'll have that shipping point determined. Say, for example, for Gopi or Shaheen or Sudha, those who are in Bangalore, the shipping, I mean, for the three of our customers, shipping will be from 01 shipping condition, assume. For Shaheen, Sultan, it will be 02. So now how I'll determine is same plant or shipping point is so that I can plant is same, loading group is same. With three, with the two different shipping condition, I can have two different shipping points. One I can ship it from, say for example, if all of three of us is towards north, toward northern part of Karnataka, then I'll do shipping towards from. If my plant is, I mean, this is inside the plant only shipping point. The one door. The say for example, Sutan is in the Vasur side. I mean, it's another door. It's different shipping points. You can have a multiple shipping points at the flexibility if you have at the customer level. if you maintain at the order level, then the restriction is very, I mean, to determine the shipping point is very difficult. For the control is mostly on the material master. Material master is a generic data. You can't change for each time. So the flexibility is on the sales order. So it's better to go on the service. Flexibility is based on the customer. So we'll mainly go on the customer. So now how pricing procedure is determined?
Sales area plus customer document, customer pricing document plus customer pricing procedure plus document pricing procedure.
From where you get the customer pricing procedure?
Customer pricing procedure.
Customer master.
Yeah,
Customer
good.
master data
From where you get the document pricing procedure?
from say sales order.
Yeah. You are able to see something here?
Sorry, can you repeat, Gopal?
Can you see that where it is? What is the value?
Which one?
Document pricing procedure you said,
A.
right? Sales
It is
order.
A.
Yes. Don't say sales order, it's a sales document type. Sales order is nothing but
Okay.
VA03. You should say document type, sales document type.
Okay.
Sales type or sales document type. Okay. So one
Okay.
is here. Another one, somebody said it's customer master. That's good. So pricing. Pricing is related to billing. No, wait. In the orders, customer pricing process. In the interview, some guys may ask sales order, delivery, and invoice. Sales order data gets copied to delivery, delivery data gets copied to billing, and also sales order data gets copied to billing. Since the delivery will not have information on the price, sales price will get copied to billing. But can we have a two pricing procedure at the same flow? Can we have two pricing procedure determined? Because sales data gets copied to invoice. Sales has 100 rupees sales order. Invoice, it of course it will copy from a sales order. So it will have a 100. Can we have a different price? How price is determined? By using a pricing procedure. Yes, we can maintain that because pricing procedure is based on the sales document type. I mean document type. So for pricing also OVLK, not OVLK, VOFA, just like the VOV8. For billing type, it's VOFA. So I'll go to F2. Ours is F2, right? The billing type. Here also the document pricing procedure will be there. So if you maintain a different value here, we have somewhere that you can have two different pricing procedure. You can also have. Wait, yes, wait. It should be having in Vivo V8. Okay, 1 second. Let me open FADP so that if I'm missing something, I can see the field. Do you see F anywhere? Hmm. Wait for it. Yeah, here see. Billing dot pricing procedure. If you maintain here, you can have one more pricing determined at the billing level. Whatever you did at the sales order level. Generally, they don't do, but if you want to do, people will ask, can you have a different price at the invoice copied from a sales order? Okay, can you have, say for example, sales order is created 6 months ago. The price is 100 rupees. Now prices are revised. So my prices are getting frequently changed. So I always say I don't go with the sales order price. I go with the invoice price. Means at the time of billing, what is my price that you have to pay. So at that time you can't come and do manually each and everything, right? So if you define your price, I mean pricing procedure, and add your billing type and update the VK11 or whatever the price, right? Where daily, then automatically at the time of invoice, whatever that day, whatever the value is there, that will pick it. Okay. This is another interview question. Can you have pricing procedure determined at sales order level? You can have at sales order level as well as at the invoice level, that is billing level. Okay.
Got it.
So tomorrow, like, I mean, be familiar with how it is getting determined. If you just say answer, no. You only put question how item category is determined. You should tell. If I say document type, okay, it's available. Item category group, from where it is coming in the sales of 2 tab of material master. You should tell that. Okay. So with this, we'll complete for today. It's already late, 11. So we'll continue tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
But tomorrow I'll ask more of interview questions. Okay.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Gopal.
Thank you, Gopi.